Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. I want to tell you about a company that I've discovered in doing these sports shows that I do for our area. The company's name is FRESHBAITZ, and they make a soft plastic lure, and it's very unique, and I want to tell you about that. But if you look this company up, they're FRESHBAITZ, and Baitz is spelled B-A-I-T-Z, and they're soft plastic baits that they make. And there's really three baits that they make, which is a worm, and everybody makes worms because fish love plastic worms. And then the second one is hellgrammites, and their hellgrammites have become some of the most famous ones in the business. They come in great colors, and they have of the plastic they use. These hellgrammites just sort of vibrate in the water. They're soft plastic replicas of that bait that I've told you. I believe of all the baits that I use, that's one of my go-to baits that I really believe in for smallmouth bass. And then the third bait that this company, FRESHBAITZ, makes is a soft plastic scorpion. And I've never seen anything like this in all the fishing world. It's a replica of a desert scorpion, with its, how their tails curl up and they sting you, and that's it. That's it for you. But you would never think that a fish would like something like that. But I think the fish think they're like a crayfish that's gone into a defense posture where they have their pinchers up and they go back on their tail, and that's what it looks like, something that is going to defend itself. And fish have that killer instinct, and I think that's what makes it so effective. When something new and different comes out, it's worth a try. I've told you about some of these Japanese soft plastic lures that look like nothing we would ever think would be in the water for a fish to eat, but fish seem to love them. And these scorpions are really something. But the nature of this company, FRESHBAITZ, the people that make it up, these young guys that are part of this company, they're some of the nicest people I've met. And that's a huge part of what makes it fun for me to deal with some of these fishing tackle companies. The people become friends. You can trust them, and they try to help you out in every kind of way. But here's the interesting thing for all of you. If you go online and you can find these FRESHBAITZ, and once you start buying them, you're in their system, and they send you an email every few weeks, and it's not to get you to buy more stuff. It's a breakdown of all the fishing conditions in the Northeast that you might find at this time and how you deal with them. How do you fish it when the water gets really warm, we'll say, and the fish move into certain type of structure? They break this down so that they almost have like a encyclopedia of how to fish in our world that we live in. And I find it refreshing and different than anything I've seen. They're providing a tremendous service as well as giving you a great bait to use. So remember that name, FRESHBAITZ, B-A-I-T-Z. And no, I have nothing to do with them financially, and I don't get any kickback. But I'm always trying to give you new ideas and something that might really work for you. I haven't used the scorpions yet. I'm going to use them this year, and that's kind of one of my upbeat plans that I've got. I'm going to discover how the fish love scorpions. It'll be something really interesting to talk about. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.